Coming to you live and in living color from my compound here in Indianapolis. I'm American by birth, but Hoosier by the grace of God herself. It's the redneck y'all just love to hate. Oh, you hate me so much, haters. I see you in the comments every day, and your hate makes me stronger. I love it. How on flat earth are you doing? You triggered, whiny, PC, beta male, cuck, snowflake, libtard, Democrat, crybaby, soy boy, Trumpophobes, but I digest. Happy belated President's Day to my president, still your president, by the way, Mr. Donald J. Trump. By now, y'all seen he was down at the Daytona 500 this past weekend. R.I.P. Dale. I miss you every day. He was down at the Daytona 500 at the great state of Kansas. And let me tell you something, Eminem, you better watch out because there's a new marshal in town, a grand marshal, and his name's Donald J. Trump. Just look at him flying in to the stadium on Air Force One. How majestic. I'll give you a second to read that. And then here's Mr. Trump with his wife, beautiful, stunning Melania, with showing off her bare arms as only she could do and not Michelle Obama. And before the whole thing got started, Mr. Trump was driving around the track in this bad boy right here. They call it the Beast. It comes with a whole bunch of stuff in there. It got bags of the president's blood in case he gets hurt. It's got a heart in there in case he ever has to prove that he's got one. It can spew out a smoke screen, fire tear gas, leaving oil slick. It's pretty much a Batmobile if the Batmobile was in a McDonald's drive-thru all the time. And I'm glad President Trump got to drive a car around the racetrack called the Beast. Because you know damn well if it was old Barack Obama driving a car called the Beast, us evangelicals would be all up in arms saying that he's the Antichrist. Thanks to the Bible, which warned us about the Beast, and thanks to Bruce Dickinson and Iron Maiden, we know that the number of the Beast is 45. 666. And thanks to the book of Revelations, we know that there were two beasts. The first one came from the sea, and the second one came from the earth. And thanks to Mr. Donald J. Trump, we know that the third one came tearing ass around turn two, just like Ricky Bobby. Shake and bake. If you ain't first, you're last. Unless somehow you lose the popular vote but still win the electoral vote, then somehow you're still first. And after all, it is an election year, so like all presidents and reptilian elite that came before, Mr. Trump's got to try and appear relatable to us common folk. You know, he's been stopping in at MLB games and checking out UFC fights. He went to the National College Championship football game. Hell, he's even rubbing elbows with some of Hollywood's most influential celebrities like Vince Vaughn. He was probably trying to get him to crash some of them impeachment hearings. You know, and now this past weekend, he was down at the Daytona 500 just preaching to the choir, you know, showing that he's like you and me. You know, he's just a regular guy, what with his $5,000 Italian suits and his $6 million helicopter complete with 24-karat hardware and white leather all over the place, and the 17 golf courses he owns worldwide, and the $100 million private jet that he owns, or the $370 million Trump Tower. That's 58 stories tall. And right in the tower is Mr. Trump's penthouse with them gold doors and pretty much gold everywhere. You know, I'm just saying, Mr. Trump's like you and me. He's relatable. He's a billionaire of the people. So today I'm raising my emotional support beer to the billionaire of the people, Mr. Donald J. Trump. And as always, fuck the NFL and go Colts.